Smokin' Joe, Mark Tate, lane 1. Pico American Dream with Dave Villwock in lane 2. Mark Evans in the Miss Budweiser will be in the 3rd slot. DeWalt Tools in 4th with Mike Hansen. Miss Kiss, Steve David, Linwood's Honda with Jimmy King, and the trailer boat will be Scott Pearson, Chaplin's Bellevue Mazda.
There's the green flag. We are off and running, and look at the top 3 boats right off the bat in lanes 1, 2, and 3. Miss Budweiser, Mark Evans trying to take advantage of the outside by getting into the turn first, but boy, he had better watch out. 2 boats on the inside of him. Lane number 2 is Pico American Dream, and lane number 1 is Smokin' Joe's. As you can see, Miss Budweiser just barely. Now Pico accelerates. Dave Villwock takes the lead on the backstretch.
DeWalt Tools is currently in 4th place as the battle up front continues. On the outside, the red boat is the Miss Budweiser. He's really bouncing through there, and look at the Pico American Dream come off that corner through the rough water. He has the shoot speed on both of them.
He does, and it looks like he's taking a little bit more of a chance out there also to keep in front. You lose a little perspective here, but there's only about a boat length and a half between first place and the battle for second. So Pico American Dream now establishing, and now Miss Budweiser's on the run again.
As he moves Bernie Little's Miss Budweiser into second. Our Zodiac lap speed on lap number 1 is 138 miles an hour. And you said he's taking little chances. Well, at the beginning of the program, he said, we're going to kick some butt.
That's right, and he wanted lane number 2. That was his choice. If he got a choice, he was going to go with lane 2. He did it, and so far it's paying off for him. Pico American Dream, they have won every race they have been in so far today, and right now they are leading the championship heat. So it's a matter of keeping the power to it without blowing that engine or doing something else. And look at the battle for second place. Inside the yellow and purple boat is the camel-powered Smokin' Joe's, the red and white boat, the Red Rocket, Miss Budweiser with Mark Evans, and again he finds some shoot speed.
And both boats are walking tippy-toes, sponson to sponson. As we look at the Labatt Blue Eye in the skies, you can see on the top of your screen the lead that the Pico American Dream has over the battle for second place.
And the battle is there. Second place as we look at the Miss Budweiser again, leading Smokin' Joe's on the inside. Miss Budweiser has moved into lane number 2 now, still on the outside of the Smokin' Joe's, who is battling for second place. A rough ride for Pico American Dream, but he's holding on to first place, and it's got to be a lot smoother out front than it is trailing any of that wake.
And they have 5 full laps as we look at the Budweiser again, now taking over second place. This is the T5, the Turbine 5 Hall. It's only raced 1 time this year, and they placed 3rd in Madison, Indiana. Zodiac lap speed, 130 mile an hour.
So certainly no sloughing off there. About 7 miles an hour slower than the lead boat. As you look down, you can see that difference between first and now second place with the Miss Budweiser. 3rd place, and look at him cut in. He goes right into that groove that the Pico American Dream is driving in. And inside of him, of course, back in 3rd place is now Smokin' Joe's with Mark Tate.
Mike Hansen in the DeWalt Tools currently riding in 4th place as we complete lap number 4 with the Pico American Dream, who is looking for their 5th victory in 7 tries this year.
He has really got himself in a fine position to take that victory, and this would be a special one because, of course, he is from the Seattle, Washington area. The boat is based here, and the whole team is based here. This is a real hometown entry, and they're going to love a win, but they haven't gotten it yet. And the Miss Budweiser, although not challenging right at the moment, is certainly in position that if anything goes wrong, a little glitch with the lead boat, he's going to be right up there with him. And right there with him, of course, is Smokin' Joe's, just a couple of boat lengths back in 3rd place.
Mark Evans is taking the Budweiser way wide on this final lap. It's amazing that he's been able to stay in front of the Smokin' Joe's, so he has picked up somewhere of about 5 miles an hour since the last race in the engine department.
Pico American Dream came up and had to go by some traffic. He had no problem at all.
He's got a busted wing.
Yeah, he certainly does. I just noticed that right there. You can see it kind of V's in the center. There's our Labatt Eye in the sky, and look what happened. Miss Budweiser way to the outside. Looks like Smokin' Joe may take second. There's Pico, and look at Smokin' Joe's. Smokin' Joe's coming down will take second place from the Miss Budweiser. Miss Budweiser 3rd. DeWalt Tools with Mike Hansen finishes 4th.
And our Fruit of the Loom scoreboard shows a perfect 1,600-point day for the Pico American Dream. What a story. 5 victories in 7 tries.
What a day they have had. They started scrambling with that rule clarification earlier today, but they took the championship win, and that's got to make owner Fred Leland happy.
Fred, you were the only boat with a perfect day, so the rule changes sure slowed you down, didn't they?
Well, they tried to make our day a little bad, but we were capable of making it back good again. That's how we got there in the first place.
Well, a couple of discussions going on down at the Miss Budweiser dock. They're not happy with losing second place out there, that's for sure. A word with the winner when we return.